With the Omaha primary election taking place last night, citizens have cast their ballots to narrow down the fields of candidates for mayor. Good afternoon, I'm Christian Robles.
And I'm Wyatt Waskowiak. Coming up, one county has developed an app that lets citizens report suspicious activity and allows police to send out alerts. All of this and more on the Omaha News.
From the studios of UNO Television, this is the Omaha News, presented by UNO School of Communication.
Yesterday, the future of the city is looking a bit clearer. Reporter Nathan Farrell examines the mayor race and the next steps to determine who will take office.
Omaha Mayor Gene Stothert looks to win a third term in office, with the primary election taking place on Tuesday night. Stothert was sworn in for her first term back in 2013, becoming the first woman in Omaha history to hold the position. Early votes are being counted at the Douglas County Election Commission, as voters have until Tuesday night to submit their ballots. Election Commissioner Brian Cruz encourages all to participate.
Go to your polling place on Election Day, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. There are 174 of them throughout the city. And so we just really encourage, especially those young voters, start your habits early, vote in the elections, vote in all the elections, and have your voice heard.
As Gene Stothert attempts to win her third term as mayor, Nebraska Democrats are making their pitch to put their name on your ballot.
Jasmine Harris, R.J. Neary, Kimura Snipes, and Mark Gudgel challenged Stothert's re-election bid. Executive Director of the Nebraska Democratic Party, Jim Rogers, says someone new is needed in office.
Certainly by the interest in the number of candidates that are running on the Democratic side and the diverse nature of those candidates running, I think that shows that the mayor is not delivered for our city in all zip codes across Omaha.
The two top vote-getters of the primary election will face off in the general election on May 11th. For the Omaha News, I'm Nathan Farrell.
Mayor Gene Stothert will advance to the general election after receiving 60% of the vote. R.J. Neary currently sits in second with 16%, and Jasmine Harris in third with 11%. There are still more early voting and absentee ballots to be counted. More than 120,000 Nebraskans were vaccinated for the coronavirus last week, which increased from roughly 106,000 the week before. The state has opened up vaccine eligibility to everyone aged 16 and older, but the health officials in Lancaster County are still prioritizing older residents to receive the vaccine. More than 1/4 of all Nebraskans over the age of 16 have been vaccinated, but the 7-day rolling average of daily new cases in Nebraska has increased over the past 2 weeks, from 259 new cases per day on March 21st to 486 new cases per day as of Sunday.
Girls Inc. has been hosting vaccine drives at their location near 45th and Maple Street in a partnership with the Douglas County Health Department and Nebraska Medicine. Dr. Andrea Jones, family medicine physician and vaccine drive organizer, says the goal of the drive is to serve the girls, their families, and the North Omaha community. The drive will continue on Saturday and Sunday afternoons from 2 to 6 p.m. through May 16th. Those interested in getting the vaccine through Girls Inc. can sign up at the Douglas County Health Department's website. While some people may see the COVID-19 vaccination card as proof of receiving the vaccine, others see it as an opportunity to make money through a scam online. Listings for fraudulent cards have appeared on major online platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, and eBay. The FBI has advised against posting photos of your vaccine card on social media, saying personal information from that card could be lifted by scammers trying to make fake cards and commit fraud. Brian Van Doon, special agent with the FBI White Collar Crimes Division, says people pay anywhere from $20 to $40 for a vaccine card. Sarpy County law enforcement have released a new app that allows citizens to report issues and send alerts. Reporter Jimmy Carroll joins us live to show us how police are working together for a greater good.
Inspired by the See Something, Say Something movement, the See It, Say It, Send It phone app has inspired communities and students across the U.S. to help law enforcement prevent crime before it may happen. See It, Say It, Send It is a new law enforcement app introduced to Sarpy County and the Omaha Metro in early March. The app was created by Kevin Angel of Florida and allows citizens to stay connected to law enforcement by reporting suspicious behavior. La Vista Special Operations Officer Sergeant Brian Stolley was the lead person who released the app.
We were approached by the founder of the See It, Say It, Send It application, Kevin Angel. He had been working with the Kearney Police Department and Buffalo County Sheriff's Office. They had rolled this app out through them. We're having some luck with it out there. Approached us about bringing it to the Omaha metro area.
A $40,000 grant was given by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Not only is the See It, Say It, Send It app a great entity for La Vista Police, but Bellevue Police are also anxious and excited to use the app. Sergeant Howard Banks declined to be on camera, and Omaha Police were not able to comment. Banks hopes the app is a good way to get information out to the public.
We can send out pictures we can alert people within a certain radius.
The See It, Say It, Send It app does not replace 911, as the app only encourages those to report potential criminal activity. The crime prevention app is being used in 22 states and is free to download in the App Store and Google Play. Christian, back to you.
Thanks, Jimmy. Coming up, we look at how one company helps those with disabilities learn skills needed to navigate their daily lives. Next, one summer program prepares the opening of their new facility to offer services and activities for the special needs community. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Unique educational experience right here in Omaha. With access to top-rated programs, in-demand degrees, and a worldwide community of graduates, UNO prepares students for life, wherever it may lead. From Omaha to Italy to Uganda to Japan, Mavericks are working in communities around the globe. So where will a degree from UNO take you? UNO, access to exceptional, access to the world. Learn more at unomaha.edu.
Benson, where creativity is our culture. Benson's lively atmosphere offers a unique experience. Come enjoy great live music, enjoy a variety of bars, get amazing food from local restaurants, and shop at local businesses. Whatever you do, you won't be disappointed with your experience. Learn more at experiencebenson.com.
This is the Omaha News.
In August of 2020, Omaha City Council voted unanimously to pass the mask mandate. Since then, Omaha residents have had to wear masks while out in public. Now, disposable face masks have gone personal protective gear, COVID-19 to... According to Marine Environmental Department of Belgium, it can take up to 450 years for disposable face masks to decompose. Looking on the ground, you can spot disposable face masks near cigarette butts and other litter, which has caused mixed emotions. People are advised to cut up their face masks and properly dispose them in the trash to refrain from harming wildlife. Midland University will be the first in Nebraska and one of the first in the U.S. to offer COVID-19 vaccines to the students on campus. The clinic will vaccinate more than 300 students with single-shot dose of Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Vice President of Enrollment at Midland University, Merritt Nelson, hopes that after the clinic More than 80% of students, faculty, and staff are vaccinated. Students at Midland University are not required to get the vaccine, but Nelson says that they are encouraging everyone that is interested to sign up.
The University of Nebraska Omaha introduced a new policy change that ensures inclusion for the full spectrum of gender identity. The name and gender identity policy is being provided to support any student or faculty member who may identify with a name that is different than the one provided on their government documents. This policy will allow students to receive their diploma with whatever pronouns they prefer and name of their choosing. Former UNO alumnus Maverick Martin says that being able to receive his diploma under his transitioning name could have made his post-graduation job search less complex.
When it comes to trying to apply for jobs, I applied to teach at a university, and they're asking for my diploma and my credentials. Well, on my bachelor's credentials, it still has my birth name on it. And so I had to tell them, yeah, that's still on there that way. But legally, I've changed my name.
There are a few exceptions to this policy, such as requiring individuals to provide their legal name when applying to the university. Symbols and characters within your name are prohibited.
According to the UNO website, University of Nebraska System President Ted Carter named Dr. Joanne Lee as the priority candidate to become the next chancellor. If confirmed, Lee would become the first woman of color to serve as chancellor and the first Asian American to serve an executive leadership role in the University of Nebraska system. Lee is currently the Dean Professor of Finance and Writer Eminent Scholar Chair in the College of Business at Florida International University. According to the CDC, around 22% of adults in Nebraska struggle with some form of disability. Reporter R.C. Miller shows us how one company is helping those individuals build lifelong skills.
March was Developmental Disability Awareness Month, and even though that time has come and gone, the work to help those with disabilities continues. Now more than ever, people are seeking out services that specialize in helping those with disabilities, due in part to greater public education on the issues, says Amber Mays, the coordinator of services at the Developmental Disabilities Center of Nebraska.
It's where a majority of the intense programming happens, group home and SLP. This is where we do establish a baseline of where they need help and what little details we need to work on for them to be able to get through a day without assaulting someone or breaking something or yelling or cussing or screaming.
In addition to the group homes, individuals can learn technical skills like carpentry to help them find jobs in the community. A fully functional workshop is available to individuals to learn the necessary carpentry skills to build just about anything, from birdhouses to bookcases, you name it. Those who participate in the workshop can then sell their creations in the adjacent store. Wendy Braley, the vocational coordinator of services at DDCN, hopes programs like these, along with community engagement, will lead to a greater public understanding.
You don't know their past, and people who just automatically want to judge somebody by the way that they look, because someone may be blind or look different, they can still accomplish the same things as you and I.
Both Amber and Wendy encourage people to ask questions, be supportive, and open-minded. For the Omaha News, I'm R.C. Miller.
Through other business connections, DDCN helps find long-term employment for those with disabilities.
Monroe Meyer Institute runs a 6-week program that offers a summer camp experience for participants with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Reporter Joey Colbert shares how the program satisfies their needs by providing opportunities for recreational play and social interaction with their peers.
Camp Monroe started as a summer program in 1982 serving the special needs community. Some of the services they provide include daily activities, therapy sessions, and social interactions. Former volunteer Anthony DeCiccio had memorable moments volunteering at Camp Monroe as a peer. His older brother David, who has Down syndrome, has participated in their program since he was a child.
He enjoys going there. It's given him friendships. It's a community outlet, where they also go out in the community and do stuff. You can't measure what that gives back to the participants, the families, or even the staff there.
With the pandemic, the participants were impacted as it left them isolated and restricted from their services.
We knew that Kids had been home for almost 4 months. They didn't have any outside care, and we know how valuable our services are to people.
Monroe Meyer's new and improved facility at the old First Data building located 67th and Pine Street will offer better services for patrons at summer camp. The new building will provide a game room, a kitchen, an arts and crafts room, an indoor gym facility, a playground, and a larger therapy swimming pool. Monroe Meyer slowly progresses towards a 75% capacity as they open its doors while requiring everyone to wear masks and safely social distance. They hope to operate the normal activities, events, and field trips in the future as it offers participants something they don't usually get outside of this experience.
There's just this real incredible community that is all about helping everyone reach their dreams.
For the Omaha News, I'm Joey Colbert.
The new Monroe Meyer Institute will open its doors on June 8th. Camp Monroe will operate Monday to Friday for 6 weeks starting mid-June. The day camp program is offered for children from ages of 3 to 21 with developmental disabilities, including autism, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, spina bifida, and other genetic disorders. Coming up, the Omaha Storm Chasers make their return next month. We look at how the organization is taking precautions for COVID-19 as they anticipate fans coming back for the first time in over a year. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
Radio isn't what your grandparents told you. It's about discovering facts from the other side of the story. But MavRadio.fm produces talent, people who can take someone's story and bring it to life.
Wind, reel, and print.
Explore the historic Blackstone district in Omaha, Nebraska. With over a dozen restaurants, bars, and social settings, you can experience everything the iconic district has to offer. Eat, drink, socialize, and enjoy the day or night here in Blackstone.
This is the Omaha News.
Nike has suspended its endorsement of Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson, the company told CNBC on Wednesday. Watson and his lawyer Rusty Hardin have denied the allegations, saying the claims result from a failed blackmail attempt. Watson has been accused of sexual misconduct in lawsuits filed by 22 women and all represented by lawyer Tony Busby. The Houston Police Department tweeted Friday they have opened a criminal investigation after a complaint was filed against Watson.
In less than a month, the Omaha Storm Chasers will be returning to the field to play baseball for the first time in over a year. Reporter Drew Peterson joins us live from Warner Park as he has more on the team finally getting to return to the diamond.
After 19 months away from the diamond, the Storm Chasers are ready to get back onto the field starting next month. The season may not be like any other, but the Storm Chasers are ready to get back to making memories on the field.
The Omaha Storm Chasers last played on September 2nd, 2019, but in less than a month, they will be making their return to the field to begin the 2021 season. Omaha Storm Chasers president Marty Cordero said he is excited to see the players and fans make the return back to Warner Park.
May 4th can't get here soon enough. Having not had any games
at Warner Park for Storm Chasers baseball since September 1st of 2019. It's been a long time, and we're excited for our fan base, and really want to get back to baseball as normal.
The 2020 season was canceled due to the coronavirus pandemic, devastating the Storm Chasers organization, including their media and public relations manager, Tony Boone.
The bigger wrecking ball came, back in March when it got shut down to begin with. At that point, the season was delayed, and I think by the time we got to the actual announcement of minor league baseball being canceled, it was kind of inevitable.
The Storm Chasers will be allowing 50% capacity here at this ballpark to begin the season. All fans, players not on the field, coaches, and workers will be required to wear a mask and social distance at all times.
I think, every intention is to open it up even farther as the season goes along, depending on what happens with folks in the vaccine.
The Storm Chasers will play a 120-game schedule that will include a 6-game series every Tuesday through Sunday, including all games being played against division opponents in order to limit travel.
The Storm Chasers will open their season here at home on May 4th against the St. Paul Saints. The thing that Cordero says he is the most excited for as the Storm Chasers get back to the field is getting back to developing the players around the Kansas City Royals farm system. Christian, back to you.
Thanks, Drew. In other news, Major League Baseball announced Tuesday that the 2021 All-Star Game will be moved to Coors Field in Denver, Colorado. The game was previously scheduled to be hosted at Truist Park in Atlanta, but was removed due to the passing of a Georgia law that President Joe Biden says restricts voting access to citizens of the state. In addition to the All-Star Game, this will be the first time that the MLB Draft will be included in the festivities. Denver has not hosted the event since 1998.
Coming up, Lawrence and Gardens hosted their annual Easter event after being unable to last year. We look at the changes they've made to make the event more accessible to members of the community. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Create your next adventure and travel the world at Omaha's award-winning Henry Dorley Zoo.
I never thought I'd be standing in the clouds looking down on the ancient ruins of the Incan Empire. I never thought I'd live among the street artists in Valparaiso. I never thought I'd make friends that would last a lifetime.
Adventure's out there, and as Mavericks, it's up to us to find it.
Stop thinking, start doing. Visit educationabroad.unomaha.edu.
Lyle, calm down.
For years, the Old Market has been a popular attraction. With its vintage atmosphere and rich history, it's a great way to spend an evening. It has niche restaurants where you can grab dinner, and unique stores you can shop at, making it an exciting place to explore. So come on down and check out the Old Market, located between 10th and 13th Streets and Farnham and Jackson Streets.
The housing market in Omaha has been experiencing more buyers than there are homes. With interest rates as low as 2.8% this year, it is costing buyers less to purchase a home. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services recorded that there are only 104 active listings on the market at this time, and several homes are already pending and under contract in the Omaha area. According to real estate agent Shannon Bartling, a typical day for houses on the market are anywhere from 0 to 2 days. Many sellers get multiple offers within a day or two of listing their homes, which forces buyers to make quick decisions. Today, there are not enough homes for sale to satisfy a buyer's needs.
Lawrence and Gardens had to close their doors last year around this time because of COVID-19 concerns. That meant they were unable to celebrate their Easter extravaganza traditions. This year, they changed up the hours to be more accommodating. Once again, the Lawrence and Gardens annual Easter extravaganza has been an excellent time for local community members. Nicole, Cooper, and Kennedy have hopped on over from Iowa to make it to the garden.
We are members of the garden, so we get like updates and stuff on the fun little stuff that they're doing. So they try to do 3 or 4 different events every year that we try to attend. They're always fun.
This year, Lawrence and Gardens has scattered 14 eggs all amongst the walking trail for the Easter extravaganza, just like this one. The event, which in previous years has been a single-day event, has now branched out to a 2-week span ending on April 11th. In order to follow CDC guidelines and for the safety of their attendees, the Gardens have taken extra steps in order to ensure that all children can still enjoy the festivities. But Kennedy's favorite part is
find eggs and get prizes.
Find eggs and get prizes.
the fun-filled event also has an arts and crafts table where children can decorate their own eggs that they can either take home or hang on the Easter tree. Keep an eye out for the additional golden eggs that are hidden throughout the garden, says volunteer Kate Murphy.
You can bring it back here and they have a special prize. So far there were 12 of them, but now there's only 10 left because 2 have been found.
The garden recently reopened the use of their tram system for the season, where visitors can enjoy much of the Easter extravaganza from the comfort of their seat. In addition to the Easter extravaganza, Lawrence and Gardens has also a fantastical folklore exhibit on display till beginning of May, and just got their engines rolling for the model train garden this past weekend. That's all we have for you today. Join us next time for the more exciting stories in your community.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at UNO The Omaha News, or find our website for even more news and stories at unomahanews.com.
From all of us here at UNO Television, thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Hi everyone, I'm Kathy Wyatt. Welcome to the first edition, the 5th edition, 9th edition, the 13th edition of a special weekly series on Consider This, COVID-19.
Like most Americans, no idea that we would be entering into a pandemic in 2020.
There are an awful lot of people who are infected that don't know it.
I just knew that it wasn't the normal cold or flu that I've ever experienced in my life.
What my shift is like at the hospital, then you would understand that this is very, very real.
It impacts us in the work environments that we all work in, but it also is in the community.
We don't have treatments, we don't have vaccine, so we need to have behavior change.
Parents, I really have tremendous appreciation for all the things that parents have been asked to take on as a result of this pandemic.
It's been a challenging time for some students and families and teachers alike.
This virus is not going to go away, not in any time soon.
The University of Nebraska at Omaha is a place for tomorrow's leaders, a place where individuals converge on a path to success, getting the attention and direction they need as they begin their career. It's where students take pride in serving Omaha, a city we've invested in for more than 100 years. UNO is a place where greatness begins. The University of Nebraska at Omaha.
For years, the Old Market has been a popular attraction. With its vintage atmosphere and rich history, it's a great way to spend an evening. It has niche restaurants where you can grab dinner, and unique stores you can shop at, making it an exciting place to explore. So come on down and check out the Old Market, located between 10th and 13th Streets and Farnham and Jackson Streets.